shall see. Okay. Think it might be good on YouTube. Yeah, I think we might be good over here on YouTube. Let's see. Chat right here. Man, if they didn't freeze so much, I would definitely keep. All right. Okay. All right. So if you watching over here on YouTube, I am back up. I mean, if you watching on Instagram, I am back up on YouTube. So I think we may be good. Make sure I put my phone on do not disturb over here so I ain't got nobody calling. So hopefully we back up over here. I think this actually looks pretty good. All right. Let's see. All right, let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Where's my? Let's close that. If you're watching over here on YouTube, at least say hey or something. Let me know you up in here while I'm getting stuff together. Let me know how the video looks over here too. I actually think it looks pretty good, but let me know. Let's see. Mm-mm. Okay.
Jesus.
Okay. Got that.
Fuck y'all!
Jesus.
Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.
All right. Let me know if y'all can hear me. o'clock. All right. Let's see. We got Yachty in the building. Okay, word. Let's see. Where my air horn at? I gotta get used to using the sound effects back over here. All right. How's the video look? Like I say, from my end, I'm like, looks pretty good. But y'all let me know. You can hear me? Cool. All right, that's a bet. That's a bet. All right. I'm gonna play a couple songs while wait for folks to come through. What you drinking on? Are you drinking anything? Is it a dry night for you tonight? All right. Over on IG, if you watching over on IG, come on over to YouTube. Let me make sure I go ahead and send this to a few people. Some of the regulars, some of the OG overnighters. So make sure I go ahead and pin that in the chat. And let's see who I need to send this to. I'm gonna go boom, 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 boom. Sure, why not? Who else? Who else be coming through? Let's see. Anybody else? Yeah, I guess an OG too. All right. All right. So let's see. I got time tonight. I got time tonight. So, I just wait for people to fall on through. Wait for people to fall through.
Don't fuck me righteous, then surprise us, leaving me on red, babe. We had good times, you were saying a smile. So stand on it, girl.
Jesus.
I still get jealous, but I'm not embarrassed. Ain't gonna love you in private. Oh no, no. So if there's someone else, don't keep it to yourself. Oh, stand on it, girl. my spot, cause you said come here, I said come where. You booking flights with your chest. I'm at your crib, leave for 10 minutes, and you say miss you sweetness. Let's go ahead and tell your bitch that we having record sex. She thought she ate, but you got 8 for 8 cents. Cause I do get jealous, but I'm not embarrassed. Ain't gon' love you in private. Oh no, no. So if there's someone else, oh, stand to the girl. Oh, stand to the girl.
Why are you gay?
Storming
You are gay.
outside, rain, she keeps me home. Quiet conversation makes me warm. So warm. Summer rain, sweet rain, whispers me to sleep and wakes me up again. My rain, sometimes I swear I hear her call my name. I swear, I swear. My summer rain. Oh. In the middle of the night when I'm alone, alone, I feel her kisses on me, even when she's gone. Can't wait till she gets home. Hey. Whispers me to sleep and wakes me up again. Sometimes I swear I hear her call my name. My name, my name. Oh, I don't mind.
Why do you say that?
If it rains, let it rain on me. I don't mind. Oh, let it rain, let it rain. Oh, so go ahead and make it right. Bring the sunshine back. Baby, bring it right. Go ahead and make
Why is America not a real place, CC? I'm still waiting on that answer. There's plenty of reasons why both things are true. How's y'all's week been though? What y'all got going on for the 4th of July? Make sure you go ahead and like the stream. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know what's your relationship status. You know what I'm saying? You single for the summer? You out here, you for the streets? We're definitely gonna get into tonight's topics, man. We're gonna get into this Diddy shit first. But I need y'all to go ahead and like the stream if you're already up in here. Okay. A real cook-off. Are you participating? Or you just there to eat? What? Oh, you don't like being acknowledged? I mean, are you participating in the cookout? Are you participating in the rib cook off or nah? Or you just showing up? You know what I'm saying, with an appetite, ready to eat. What we doing? just so you don't feel alone, CC. So you just got back from vacay, so ain't nothing wrong with recuperating.
Baby, there's no need.
Hey, we got the homie Jay Blight in the building. Yes, sir. The good brother, he's out in where you at? Pittsburgh? He out there for a beer competition representing the beer community. Shout out to Jay Blight. Jay Blight, how you feeling about the Diddy verdict, bro? I would like to hear from Jay Blight. How you feeling about the Diddy verdict? So we definitely gonna talk about that first and get that out the way. So if you haven't already, make sure you go ahead and like the stream. Wipe your feet off. It's just courtesy. I only see one like right now. I need it's 6 people in here right now. Just 6. That is 2. Hey, just give a brother a like. That's all you gotta do is hit that little thumbs up button. It's free. I promise you. It ain't gonna cost you nothing. It ain't gonna cost you your grits money. You know what I'm saying? There we go. There we go. I appreciate that. Yeah, like the stream. You know. Oh man, how was it out there in Pittsburgh? Jay Blight out there getting busy already. I've been checking the stories and you've been popping up on the timeline, so I've been in tune with what Jay Blight got going on.
Kissing you is all that I've been thinking of. Kissing you is
You're not a fan. You're not a fan of what?
don't matter who
The
knows.
Diddy verdict?
I don't care who sees me thinking about you makes my life
I figured that already.
complete.
If that's what you're talking about.
And what I mean by that my whole world changes. You make me feel things that I never felt. I wanna kiss you. Kissing you is all that I've been thinking of. Kissing you is oh yeah. I wanna kiss you. Kissing you is all that I've been thinking of. Kissing you is when I'm with my friends, I'm trying to figure out a way to leave them behind, just to give back to you. Oh, you're my best kept secret, and that's the way I like it. You're my pride and joy, boy. That's why I'm dreaming of you. I wanna kiss you, yeah, yeah. All that I've been thinking of. Kissing you is kissing you so good. Kissing you is
You wanna have a summer party in my basement?
kissing you is you're my pride and joy. You're my baby boy. People ask me how I feel about you. They ask me if I love you. Yeah. Am I crazy for you? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Kissing you is all that I've been thinking of. Kissing you is oh yeah. I wanna kiss you. Kissing you is all that I've been thinking of. Kissing you is kissing you so good. You're my pride and joy. You're my baby boy. People ask me how I feel about you. They ask me if I love you. Yeah. Am I crazy for you? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Kissing you so good. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, I wanna kiss you. All that I've been thinking, I've been thinking about you, dreaming about you, thinking about you. Yeah, yeah. Oh, I've been thinking. Oh, kissing you so good. Got to have your love. That's all I'm thinking of. Got to have your love. That's all I'm thinking of. Got to have your love. That's all I'm thinking of. Got to have your love. That's all I'm thinking of. Got to have your love. That's all I'm thinking of. Got to have your love. That's all I'm thinking of.
All right, I got one more song. Then we're gonna go ahead and get into it for
That's
tonight.
all I'm thinking of. Got to have your love. That's all I'm thinking of. Got to have your love. That's all I'm thinking
I'm gonna keep it on the total tip.
Let me sit, baby.
Hey, let me pause for a second. Dramatic pause for a second. Hey, how many of y'all are watching Love Island right now? Is anybody watching Love Island? Because I kind of want to talk about it, but if y'all ain't watching it, then I'm not going to talk about it. But y'all let me know. Are y'all watching Love Island right now? Wait till you get into it, bro. Like, oh my God. It's crazy. Never heard of it? They're like 6, 7 seasons in right now. I think this is like the 7th season. I've heard of it, but I never watched it until this current season. Say she on episode 22. Yeah, I'm on episode 25. So, and they just aired episode 26 yesterday. It's on USA, but they're showing it on Peacock too. As she should be. Yeah. Staring at the wall. Yeah. As you should be. Waiting on me. Waiting on me to get home. Hell yeah, you got that right. You know, you better be staring at the wall. Talk about entertaining other niggas. Hell nah. Hell nah. Hell nah. You better be at the crib. At the crib. Staring at the wall, okay? Oh, man. But nah, what's going on with y'all, man? What's going on with y'all? Man, we have made it to episode 50. Episode 50 of the Overnighter live stream / podcast and all that good stuff, man. Where is my sound effects at over here? Okay. Yeah, man. I can't believe episode 50. Jesus. Man, we are here. All right, man. So, if you haven't already, make sure you go ahead and like the stream as you go ahead and come on up in here. If you're catching the playback, make sure you go ahead and like the stream. And we're gonna go ahead and get into tonight's show, man. Like I said, I wanted to talk about Love Island, but if no one's watching Love Island, then I'm just gonna skip it for now. But yeah, it is a quite interesting show, and that whole theory of the frontal lobe doesn't develop until you're 25. Watching that show, I can completely believe that. I don't think there's no there's no caps in the rap on that one. I'm telling you, I think it's all factual.
Stop the cap.
Ain't no cap. The way that these young people are moving in this house, especially, man, I said I wasn't gonna get into it. But I'm just saying, watching that, I'm like, y'all are highly emotional for only knowing these people for a couple days. Like, y'all really over here boo-hooing and crying and getting all upset and in your feels. Like, man. And then not to mention the dynamics between the young men and the young women on the show. It's like complete role reversal, man. But nevertheless, I'm invested, so I'm gonna see it through. Let's see, another show that I gotta start watching is this last season of Squid Games. Gotta start watching that. And then let's see, because I started watching it, but then I ended up falling asleep. So I ain't even make it through the first episode of this last season of Squid Games or whatever. But so, definitely gotta catch up on that. Let's see, what else am I watching right now? What's that 90-Day Fiance spinoff? Hunt for Love. Oh, I'm watching that. I'm watching that too. I know they just released another episode yesterday. So watching that for sure. But yeah. Love Island got me in a chokehold right now. So if you haven't watched Love Island, please go watch it so I can have some other people to dialogue with. You know what I'm saying? Converse with, because I'm interested to hear people's opinions on the show. But nevertheless, man, say 90 Day is the bomb. Yeah, the Hunt for Love season. Yo, I'm telling you. One thing that I did recognize from Love Island to this 90 Day spinoff or Hunt for Love is that none of this shit changes. Like, in terms of people being messy, people, sleeping around with other people, everybody exploring their options, just the drama. It's the same thing, but they're just in older and younger bodies. Like, it's all the fucking same. It's all the same. But it's just interesting when, your frontal lobe is all the way developed now when you get to a 90 Day Fiance and the Hunt for Love. Because, I mean, everybody's in there, I guess, late 20s. Well, no, everybody's like in their 30s or 40s. You know what I'm saying? And hot damn Tim, man. Yo, can't nobody tell me Tim from 90 Day Fiance is not gay. Can't nobody tell me that he is not gay. Like,
Why are you gay?
at all. Like, that nigga is gay. For sure.
You are gay.
And I mean, and there's nothing wrong with that, but I'm just saying he looked like somebody's auntie.
Why are you gay?
And just his mannerisms and the way that he interacts with women, I'm like, bro, you have got to be gay. You have got to be gay. But nevertheless, man, let's get into tonight's show. Let's start here with the major news. Diddy being acquitted of the most serious charges. I know some people are upset. A lot of people are upset that that he did get acquitted of said charges. But I mean, honestly, I called this shit from the beginning. This was not a racketeering RICO case. This was not like a Young Thug YSL case. This wasn't a John Gotti case. And I mean, if you've been paying attention to the details of the trials and the trial and the testimonies from several of the witnesses, I mean, we just basically exposed his sex life and his propensity to be violent towards the women in his life, But in terms of proving that he's running this criminal enterprise, that just was not evident. And then also too, with Cassie, I mean, if we're gonna, man, two things can be true at the same time. People can be willing participants, and they can also be victims at the same time. And I mean, again, I don't think anybody, I've yet to see anybody condone Diddy, putting his hands on Cassie and being physically violent towards her. At the same time, this is something that I found out today, was that not only did the jury, they got to hear Cassie, sending threats to people, to make sure that they're not exposing, said freak offs. But then the jurors also got to see said sex tapes that we did not get to see. And, again, a lot of this was for with the freak offs was definitely consensual. And, what was my other point? I was just going to say that, oh my God, what was my other point? It'll come back to me. But nevertheless, the point of them trying to prove that this was like a RICO case was just not, I just wasn't seeing it. But let's see. But let's go to some of the latest updates here with the Diddy trial. And let me share my screen. Let's see. All right, let's see what we got. Okay. So apparently, Diddy's defense team tried to get him bail for like $1 million, I believe, but they denied bail as he awaits his sentencing. So out of the most serious charges, he was not charged with racketeering, and let's see. So let's see, what do we cover here? Okay, so they denied bail. Sean Diddy Combs was denied bail after a jury found him guilty of 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution this morning. The judge cited Combs' history of violence and past illegal conduct while explaining why he declined to release Combs as he awaits sentencing. The sentencing outlook: while Combs was acquitted of the most serious charges, racketeering, conspiracy, and sex trafficking, he is still facing up to 20 years in prison, since the maximum sentence for each of the transportation counts is 10 years. There will be a hearing next week to address the scheduling of Combs' sentencing. All right, so let's see. See if there's anything new. So let's see. His attorneys are basically saying maintains that he did not sexually assault anyone. And I mean, for all intents and purposes, I didn't hear anybody getting sexually assaulted throughout the trial, is in terms of any of the prostitutes or the escorts that they hired for said freak offs. Oh, that was gonna be my other point. Yeah, again, this is not me being insensitive to Cassie at all. But also at the same time, if you look at what Cassie was doing during all of this, so you were initially with Ryan Leslie. You cheated on Ryan Leslie and you got with Diddy. You cheated on Diddy to get with and got with Kid Cudi. You was cheating on Kid Cudi and getting back with Diddy. You was cheating on both of them, and also cheating with your now husband, personal trainer. You're with Diddy doing freak offs. Now said husband is FaceTiming you. You ignoring the calls from your now husband. I mean, again, you're recording the freak offs. You're, hiring the prostitutes. I mean, I think all of that goes into play whenever a jury is trying to make a decision whether or not Diddy is guilty of the most serious charges, which is the racketeering and the sex trafficking, which he was not convicted of. So I mean, I don't know. Like, to me, that is how he only got charged with the prostitution of Cassie and Jane, which people are alleging that it was 50 Cent's baby mama. So, but what was crazy to me is that let me go back to me real quick. Still trying to work this out over here. If you're watching over here on Instagram, make sure you go ahead, come on over to YouTube. I already got my name pinned in the chat. But when I say I had black fatigue, you know what, CC? You know what? What I'm about to show y'all next. I mean, hey, we can celebrate anywhere. Like, I don't want to steal nobody's joy whenever it comes to, them wanting to celebrate the things that they find, most important. But, what was funny to me was that people were really like celebrating the fact that he beat the most serious charges. So let's see. So let me go ahead. Let's go ahead and get into that real quick. Let me pull this up for y'all. If y'all haven't seen it. So first we're gonna go to Laura Coates, who is a CNN reporter. All right. So she was there live on the grounds, boots on the ground. We're going to get into that later on too, because black people always be thinking white people be trying to steal their joy when niggas really just be loud and wrong and ghetto. But anyways, Laura Coates reports that, I kid you not, people are outpouring baby oil on one another outside the courthouse. Now, what are we doing?
That is happening inside of a courtroom. No, instead, I kid you not, people are pouring baby oil on one another outside this courthouse. Baby oil having a very big play in the freak-offs we heard about. You have people saying it's not Rico, it's Frico. You've got applause coming when the mother of Sean Diddy Combs, Miss Janice, got out of the vehicle just a few moments ago, really, behind us, and walked inside to elated cheers and her greeting the crowd. Every time the family, the children, the 6 adult children come in, 3 boys and 3 girls, they are met by cheers, and also at times throughout the course of trial, met by scathing and disrespectful comments as well. A lot of profanity, but proper and
Okay, so we heard it from Laura Coates that people are out, celebrating and everything, and they pouring baby oil on each other. Now, it's one thing to hear it, and you're like, nah, man, like, people are really not outside the courtroom, you know what I'm saying, really pouring baby oil on each other in celebration of this, not guilty verdict. But let me show y'all, man. Hey, man, I appreciate that. I'm trying, Hey, look, man, we trying over here, bro. We are definitely trying. All right, so here we go. Court attendees douse themselves in baby oil.
Jesus.
I told y'all this to get out.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at what y'all people out here doing.
I tell you what, for three. For three, go back up a little bit, bro. For three, look. For three. For three. For three. Yes, sorry. For three.
Jesus.
Man, what are we doing? Seriously, what the hell are we doing out here in these streets? That is egregious. But you know what? I got another angle for y'all. Just wow. Oh man. Y'all put down in the chat, like, how much time do y'all think Diddy is gonna get for Cassie and Jane Doe? Y'all let me know. Y'all let me know. See, you can't, we can't continue to talk about why, you know what, that's gonna be one of the topics for later on, but we can't continuously talk about white people this and white people that, and this is what we got. This is what the fuck we got going on. What's going on, Chanel? Yo, come get y'all people, man. Come get y'all people, man. I mean, CC, they celebrating, right? They celebrating, right? We're not stealing I don't want to steal nobody's joy. I don't want to be accused of stealing nobody's joy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you can celebrate anywhere. You can celebrate and pour baby oil on yourself, outside the courthouse. You can because if you could do this, then hey, popping it and throwing money up at your graduation, I mean, it's all good too. So, we could just be loud and wrong everywhere. It just be loud and wrong everywhere. But hey, I don't want to steal nobody's joy. I ain't stealing nobody's joy, man. But that is insane. But again, the most serious charges though, the sex trafficking and the racketeering, the RICO. I said it from the beginning that I didn't think that that this was necessarily a RICO case, because this is not a criminal enterprise that's generating thousands of dollars and whatever, like, and they had already dropped the charges of what was it, kidnapping and blowing up Kid Cudi's car or whatever. Kid Cudi basically came and testified and said that, yeah, she was playing both of us, at the end of the day. So, again, as much as people want to paint Cassie to be the victim, which she is, which we saw on videotape, at the same time, she was definitely complicit in a lot of this, which is, I think, at least to me, the jury definitely saw that she was complicit in a lot of the freak offs that was occurring between her and Diddy in these male escorts. So, it's just been interesting to see how different social media outlets have been covering this. It's been interesting to see the titles and how people, you know, um, uh, how people title things, because you'll see some articles that'll say Diddy was charged of 2 out of 5 counts, whatever. Then you'll see other accounts that'll say Diddy was acquitted of 3 out of 5. So I mean, it's interesting to me how different news outlets, cover the trial and the narrative that they want to put out here to the people. But I'm kind of interested to see what the sentencing will be, since he was denied bail today. I want to see how, once he is released, because I don't know. I don't think he's gonna do a lot of jail time, honestly. I mean, are they gonna give him the max? I highly doubt that. But he's been in jail already for like 9 months. So he's been in for about 9 months. So it's coming up on a year. So I'm interested to see, what type of sentence he gets. And then once he's released, like, what is that first? I think Jay Blight said it earlier. Or no, somebody on IG said it earlier. Like, what is that first, interview gonna be like after he gets released? Man, that's gonna be crazy. That's gonna be crazy. But we shall stay tuned to that. But y'all people out here dousing themselves in baby oil. Look, hey, I ain't gonna lie, man. Hey, look, I said this in one of my morning thoughts on IG, that I me personally, I like to see a nice oiled up body, and I mean, if you watch adult content, if you watch a lot of, not even a lot, but if you watch some corn, you know what I'm saying? I mean, they definitely gonna be oiled up and everything. And I don't know, like I'm not mad at his affinity for baby oil. Oh man, but I mean, I feel like that case just really exposed a lot of freakiness and a very toxic relationship between him and Cassie. I mean, I think that based on the testimonies and everything, like, and what was presented, Diddy was okay with Cassie sleeping around with the male escorts, but it definitely became an issue whenever she was sleeping with other celebrities, because of the image that he's trying to maintain out here. But but yeah, man, but we shall see. So, man, it is the first of the month, and I swear, like, I be feeling like I gotta pay rent again. I got to do this again. And what's funny too is that out here in these social media streets, you'll start seeing posts up in certain people's stories talking about, if he can't pay your bills, he ain't a real man. And I'm just like, all right, y'all out here trying to fish for donations. You know what I'm saying? Y'all out here trying to fish for
donations,
some funds, because rent about to be due out here. But But yeah, but I'm gonna show y'all a real life representation of, you know, how I be feeling when it's at them time to pay bills at the beginning of the month. And I just paid last month's bill and they said your bill statement is ready for next month. Like, you ain't got to do all that. What's going on with you, good bro? You should come on over to YouTube. Look, I'm telling you, that's how I be feeling. Like, I just paid y'all niggas. I just paid y'all. And now you're gonna send me an email telling me that my bill statement is ready for next month. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. Word. All right, bet. But yeah, that's how I be feeling at the beginning of the month. But let's see, man. Also, I was asking y'all what y'all gonna be doing for the 4th of July. And I just want to know, man, if y'all showed up to one of y'all family members' houses and they had this ready for you. I just want to know if y'all gonna eat it, man. I just want to know if y'all gonna have a sample. Look, I'm trying to tell you, hey, you gonna get it when I get it. When I get it, you'll get it. Maybe. It depends on who else is in line. Who else I gotta pay first? Because you know what? I got to pay myself first, okay? I'ma pay me before I pay any of y'all. All right. And then depending on the importance of said bill, yeah, y'all just gonna have to get in line. Y'all just gonna have to get in line. Point blank, period. You know what I'm saying? But all right, let's see. Here we go. All right, what we doing, man? If you pulled up to the cookout on the 4th of July and you saw you had burger popsicles on the menu, you know what I'm saying? What we doing? Y'all eating it?
Cheeseburger popsicles are a summer must-try. Just layer ground beef, cheese, lettuce, pickles, and top with ketchup and mustard. Put them in the freezer overnight, and there you have burger popsicles that make the perfect poolside meal and perfect when you're hosting a summer party.
Jesus.
Stop the cap.
Look, man. Hey, look. For the rest of the year, you know, because the next video I'm gonna play for y'all, you know, I thought I seen it all, but then I realized, man, that I haven't seen shit. When I see shit like this, I be like, yo, I really haven't seen nothing. I ain't seen nothing yet. Cheeseburger popsicles. Is this what we doing for 4th of July? Come on now. Play one more time for us.
Burger popsicles are a summer must-try. Just layer ground beef, cheese, lettuce, pickles, and top with ketchup and mustard. Put them in the freezer overnight, and there you have burger popsicles that make the perfect poolside meal and perfect when you're hosting a summer party. These
Like I know you not expecting me to eat no frozen beef, cheese, lettuce, pickles. No. There's no way. There's no way. But let's see what they saying over here in the comments, though. Forget about the cops. I'm calling in the Marines for this one. It's my fault for having a phone. Somebody said, I hope you step on a Lego. Somebody said, I don't want a cold cheeseburger. Exactly. Like, anytime I pull up to Wendy's, Burger King, Culver's, Five Guys, I'm not looking to eat a cold burger. Eating a cold burger by the pool is diabolical. That is nasty work. These are perfect if you don't want anyone to hang out with you. Oh man. Somebody said love getting down to the bottom and just biting the condiments. Right. Yes, straight jail. Yeah. Straight to jail. Cause ain't no way. There's no way. This in a pool day would fix me. Okay, somebody fucking with it. But there's no way. So I mean, if y'all ain't got nothing else on the menu for 4th of July this weekend, hey, ultimate cookout food right there. Ultimate cookout food right there, man. Y'all let me know what y'all doing with that. Y'all eating cheeseburger popsicles? Cause there's no way. Oh man. Okay. All right, let's see. Next, quick hits here, man. Let me ask y'all a question. Let me ask y'all a question. You know. Oh no. I'm gonna get to that next. But this next video, like I said, I you think you've seen a lot as an adult. But then you run across shit on social media and again you just realize that there's a whole nother world out here where people are just doing the absolute most. And I've never seen nothing like this. I mean, I've seen, I got a few tats myself. This next video is a tattoo video. And and again, man, hey, I like tattoos. I have quite a few. And I've seen some really good tattoos, and I've seen some hella botched up tattoos, And I've seen just some weird ass shit. Like, why would you get that? Especially in some of the places that you get it. All right, let me stop talking. Let me show y'all this next video right here. She got a girlfriend kitty cat tatted on her neck.
So, this is how it's gonna be. You have powers, so you think you can just
this is the first session of 3.
to your parents.
She finna come back, get her torso,
if you can
her
accept
chest
your daughter
done.
has powers, I can accept that you don't want me to.
Well, we got some work in today, though. So fire as fuck.
That doesn't mean I'm going to stop using them to help people. I want us to have.
Jesus.
Oh man, B Simone, tell him one more time.
Jesus.
My God. I mean, she say she got old girl pussy in her throat now. Man, somebody said, this Lady P right here. Lady P said somebody got a taste of the spaghetti. Yeah, that's a fact. Like there is no way. There is no amount of money. There are not enough riches in the world that would talk me into getting some young woman's vagina on my neck. Okay? This is insanity. What are we doing? What are we doing, young man? And I'm being funny there. This got to be some voodoo love spell type shit. Studs need to be on some sort of watch list. I mean, that's taking simping to another level. So did you bring a pic of her girlfriend's cat to you, SMH? I mean, for real. I mean, had to, because I mean, you can't just show up to your tattoo artist and be like, yo, just put this random pussy on my neck. yeah, just go ahead, put that pussy right there on my neck. No, that would definitely have to be the girlfriend's kitty cat. Like, that is wild. Somebody said some things as professionals in the body art industry we must refuse. This is the truest form of a job stopper. Hey, she took the risk. She don't look like she trying to get no 9 to 5. This is the truest. As a tattooer, we must have first a boundary of what pieces you feel good standing behind. Is nekusi, a pussy, nekusi, a tattoo you really want to represent your reputation as an artist. Man, yeah. I mean, just this is wild, man. This is wild. Never would have. That's a tattoo I would never get. I don't care how good it is. I don't care how good. Look. Let me just tell y'all, man. I don't care how good the pussy is. I don't give a damn. Okay, it could squirt, cream. I had a vice grip. You know, make a nigga bust off in 2.5 seconds. There's no way I'm about to get that vagina on my Adam's apple at that. Like, that hurt. That shit look like it hurts. That looks like a lot of pain. That looks like a lot of pain. A lot of pain that I would not be willing to endure at all whatsoever. But, you know, people can do what they want to do with their bodies. You know what I'm saying? They got to live with it. And, you know, once they break up or whatever, you know, she'll get it removed and, you know, she'll put something else over it. And, you know, I don't know, but that's crazy. Oh, man. All right, let's see. Let me ask y'all, like, what do y'all think if you had to give me your opinion on, like, who has the most boring city? What city is the most boring here in the United States? Like, what would name that city? Name that city. And while y'all name that city, I'm gonna pull up this next quick hits here, man. We're gonna talk about the most boring cities in the United States. I mean, and the list was actually, I was like, interesting that they brought up the list. So then I was like, all right, well, I seen it first on Instagram, but then I was like, okay, well, let me go look up the article, but we'll look at the Facebook post. I mean, the Instagram post first. Because, I mean, boring cities, I would have said some shit like somewhere out west, you know, like I don't know, it's Boise, Idaho, freaking Sioux Falls. What was that, North or South Dakota? You know, I'd be thinking like Mobile, Alabama. What's a city in Mississippi? I can't think of a city in Mississippi, but that would come to mind for me, you know, in terms of most boring cities. But, you know, I was actually kind of surprised at this list here. So let's see. So as far as top 20 most boring cities, let's see. At number 1, they had Jacksonville, Florida, followed by Wichita, Kansas, Corpus Christi, Texas, Sioux Falls, South Dakota, Memphis, San Antonio, Oklahoma City, Columbus. Who out there in Ohio? That's CC right there. Columbus done made it to the 8th most boring city in the U.S. Tallahassee, Phoenix. I was surprised to see Phoenix on the list. Albuquerque at number 11. Number 20, they had Charlotte. 19 and 20. They had Virginia Beach. 18, 19, and 20 is wild, actually. 18, Houston, Texas, as one of the top 20 most boring cities. Like that. I'm not. I've been to Houston once and actually trying to go back very soon. And Houston is not a boring city at all. At all. Then you got Virginia Beach. I like Virginia Beach. I like Virginia Beach. Virginia Beach is cool. And then Charlotte. Okay. Charlotte, hey, it's a transplant city. It's growing. It's growing a lot. I'm born and raised, right on the outskirts. So I spend a lot of time in Charlotte. I wouldn't put Charlotte as top 20 boring cities. Like man, look. So I said, all right, what actually went into them saying, or them ranking the cities as they did? So I was like, man, let me actually pull up the article. So let's see. So let's see. Bored in the USA. Okay. All right, I got that reference. The most boring cities in America ranked. So they evaluated more than a dozen data points relating to excitement, culture, and popular activities in 75 of the biggest cities in America to find the most and least boring cities in the country. Let's see. What makes a city boring? According to Finance Buzz, they said, while most urban cores have their own brand of charm, some fall flatter than others when it comes to culture, nightlife, and things to do. With that in mind, the Finance Buzz team collected data on 75 of America's biggest cities and ranked them from most to least boring. So they said Jacksonville, Florida was ranked as the most boring city with an overall excitement score of 14.3 out of 100. Jacksonville received the lowest rating among all cities analyzed, scoring particularly low in categories like culinary scene and nightlife and celebrations. Okay. The categories that they considered: the population makeup, the culinary scene, good food makes for happy people, outdoor activities, nightlife and celebrations, and then overall things to do. So interesting that they had Jacksonville as number 1. I don't know, man. Like, you would put Jacksonville, Florida at number 1 ahead of Sioux Falls, South Dakota? What the fuck? All right, let me see what they're saying about Sioux Falls over here. While Sioux Falls has multiple restaurants that have been recognized by the James Beard Foundation. Who the hell is that? The city also has the highest percentage of eateries that are chain restaurants of any city in the country, 58%. Sioux Falls also has the 4th lowest number of must-do attractions per capita in the country and is tied for the 4th fewest sports teams. I'm sorry, man. South Dakota, I've driven through North and South Dakota. One of my best friends, he was a truck driver, and he at the beginning of his truck driving career, I jumped out on the road with him because he was driving cross country, and I was out on the road with him for like almost 2 weeks, and we drove through North Dakota and South Dakota, and I promise you, that shit was hella boring. Okay. I could probably appreciate that shit now, being on unk status, you know. I could probably appreciate it a bit more now, but man, I'm telling you, there is nothing out there. So for them to rank Sioux Falls, um, ahead of Jacksonville, that that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. So, but anyways. All right, let's see. Moving right along here. Let's see, it's 11:19. All right. Let's see. All right, let's see. Let's get into this next one, man. Hey, I know the fellas can relate to me on this one. Cause me myself, um, me myself, like when it comes to bedtime, man, I have a terrible tendency to fall asleep on the couch and and then go to my bed at like 3, 4, 5 in the morning, knowing I gotta be up in 2 to 3 to 4 hours. Like I don't know why I do it to myself, but I just be so comfortable. I'll be like, man, I'm not getting up. But let's see. Let's get into this next video um where we're talking about exactly that. All right. So a young lady is basically asking, what's wrong with us when it comes to our bedtime? All right.
Dear men, why does every single last one of you have a problem getting up, going from the couch to the bed to go to sleep? Just get into bed! Dear men, why does every single last one of you have a problem getting up, going from the couch to the bed to go to sleep? Just get into bed!
See, I mean, it sounds so simple. It sounds so simple. Like you should. I mean, because I definitely be fighting sleep like I'm a little toddler on the couch. You know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, Justin, you should just go to bed. You should just go upstairs and go to sleep. Man, I don't feel like getting up right now. And you know what? This couch is feeling so much more comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Than going up these steps and getting into bed. Now, for maybe some of my married brothers out here, or my brothers that's out here that's cohabitating with a girl, they may want to sleep on the couch because look, man, hey, I don't feel like being around you right now. Like, I'm just going to chill here on the couch. I already know, me getting in the bed with you, I ain't about to get none. I can stay down here on this couch. I can pull my phone out. I put my headphones on and, I can go to town. And then I might get in the bed with you after I done busted off something. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so, oh man, but nah, sometimes it's just easier, man. But let me see what they saying down here in the comments, because I mean, I know my reasons for not wanting to get up and get in the bed, but for others, I just kind of just interested to see. Somebody said, because I paid for the whole house, I can fall asleep in the backyard if I feel like it. If I wake up to go to bed, it's gonna take time to fall back to sleep. And right, women think when they say sleep on the couch is a punishment. Yeah, nah, I'm trust me, I'm good right right the fuck here, okay? Somebody said got to get that napatizer in first. Yeah, let me get a little napatizer. You know, just a little something, just a little something to hold me over till I get in the bed for real. Let's see. Someone else said because the nighttime is our time. Subconsciously, we don't want it to end or the next day to begin. Someone else said, why does that bother y'all so much? Then Spank Spank Horton said, because we want to watch TV. Because we want to watch TV still. Yeah, because your girl will be like, look, babe, can you turn that off? I'm not done watching TV. You know what? Hey, you can go to sleep. I'm about to go downstairs. Because I think for a lot of guys, after a while, like, you be trying to be nice at first. No, let me put this on the big screen. Let me put me on the big screen real quick. Because I think at the beginning of a relationship, and maybe it's just a bit of projection here. You know, I can be guilty of that. I can admit that, I guess. But I think in the beginning of a relationship, I think that guys will be willing to compromise and bend the knee at nighttime. You know, when your girl tells you, hey, you know, it's time to shut it down. Can you cut that TV off? Or she noticed that you falling asleep while you watch a TV or whatever. So, you know, you're like, all right, I'm going to turn this TV off in the hopes that, you know, might get a little cutty, you know. But next thing you know, man, after you done turn that TV off, you know what I'm saying? You think you done thought like, all right, man, we about to cut this TV off. Birdman hand rub, niggas think they about to get some, and they falling asleep. Now after that done happened so many times, you're like, man, you know, I'm not done watching TV yet. I am not done watching TV yet. So you know what? I'm actually you sleepy? Oh, all right. Good night. Yeah. Good night. Love you. Whatever. I'm gonna stay down here. And I'm just gonna watch. I'm gonna finish watching TV. Because I've already learned my lesson a few times that by trying to acquiesce, it ain't getting me no closer to getting none at the end of the night. So, you know, it's easier just to stay on the couch. But me being a single man, you know, and living by myself, I mean, hell, I just don't be feeling like getting up. That's just it. Point blank period. I do not feel like getting up. Okay, all right, let's see. Next one here. Yeah, let's see. Let's go here. Yeah, I seen this. All right, so I don't know who's familiar with the rapper Finesse Two Times. I forgot what his lead. I forgot what his lead single was or whatever, but I posted him on my stories a couple weeks ago because my man was out here looking. My man was out here looking hella crazy. He was arguing with some woman, but it looked like my man just had some kind of plastic surgery done. It looked like he was wearing a diaper. Like I don't know, his chest. It was all bad. But I was like, all right, whatever, you know. But then with this latest video from him, you know, he basically said that he didn't used to brush his teeth before getting veneers. But I'm gonna let him. I'm gonna let him tell it though.
I ain't brushed my teeth before I got them fixed.
Yeah, because I ain't know no better. I ain't know no better before I got
Jesus.
my teeth fixed, nigga. I was a street nigga. Fuck brushing my teeth. I
Jesus.
wanted some money, nigga. Fuck you talking about. But when I
Jesus.
when I did better, hey, man, quit playing with me, man. You know better, you do better, man. You know, you gotta learn.
Jesus.
Yeah, I ain't used to brush my teeth. Fucked up teeth run in my family. So it is what it is. But get what now, though? 250. 250. Yeah.
I beg your pardon?
250
I beg
on.
your pardon?
Yeah. You never see this. Huh? I ain't brushed my teeth.
Boy.
Jesus.
Boy. Man, what the hell? I didn't know no better. Fuck brushing my teeth. I wanted some money. Okay. All right. So, there's no way that I'm gonna condone this. Nigga, you can brush your teeth, dog. It doesn't. Look. Ain't enough money in the world. There's not enough money in the world that will stop me from brushing my teeth. What are we talking about? You know what I'm saying? But you know what though? I mean, let me be empathetic real quick, because I know that, you know, I have a reputation of being, you know, not being able to show a level of empathy, you know. So I do empathize with Finesse 2 times, because when you are living in poverty and you're trying to put food on the table, and, you know, you're just trying to survive, then, you know, and if you already have a family history of dental problems, I could definitely understand why you would choose to pursue increasing your income and having disposable income over, you know, proper dental hygiene. I can empathize with that, because you know what? Sometimes mentally, you know, sometimes people just not all the way there, and they're just really just trying to make it through to the next day. So, you know, just like with the story that I did a while back, where the girl said that she had to stop working her 40-hour work week because she wasn't even taking a bath. You know, I mean, I empathize with that. You know, it's hard. You know, it's people out here that work. I mean, you can't take a bath at 40 hours. Just imagine people who work like 60, 80, 90 hours a week. Man, they just must be funky the whole week, you know? Oh, man, nah, nigga, I'm gonna need you to brush your damn teeth. Brush your teeth, okay? I don't feel sorry for that. You grown as hell. Grown as hell. But all right, so, all right, man. Next quick hits here, man. Let's see, because I really kind of want to get to some of the topics. Okay, let's see here. All right, let's see. Let's do some feel good stuff here. I really enjoyed this video right here. Because I mean, you know, I think that there's a perception about men in that, you know, men are incapable of having feelings. You know, we just you know, we're such savages. We don't care about one another, you know, and this, that, and the third. And on some points, I'm like, yeah, I get that. But then whenever you see other men doing acts for each other, I mean, it's like, we're not as bad as people try to make us out to be. So this next one here, thought this was pretty heartwarming right here. So man gives his barber flowers whose mother just recently died. Let's get into it.
Hey man, look, I bought my partner some flowers. Let me tell y'all why. For one, I love him dearly. He's a good dude. He's a great dude. And the second reason I bought him flowers, I can remember I was going through a rough time. Smoking drugs, snorting drugs, all that. One day, Johnny hit me up. He said, hey, Brian, what you got going on? And I texted him back, and I was serious. I said, man, none slipping back into my old way. Because I'll be clean for a minute, high for a minute, clean for a minute. And he texted me back and said, nah, bro, you too good for that. But I kept on doing what I was doing, but when I got well, that conversation always played back to me. So when I seen him lose his mama and I see him post about his mama and the hurt that he have all the time, it does something to me, but there's nothing I can do. I can't relate. I still got my mama. But when I see her, it just made me hug her a little tighter. So I just wanted to give a king his flowers while he can still smell them and just let him know that I love him from the bottom of my heart. So what I did, I booked the appointment, not for the haircut. It's just maybe so you can take yourself out to eat or something like that, man. Just take the load off for you. And I wanted you to know that I'm proud of you, the way that you continue to push and persevere through it all, the way that you're a big brother, the way that you raise your children, and that you're just a stand-up guy. And man, I love you, bro, and I'm not ashamed to say that, and I want you to know that, man. I already know it, bro. I already know it. But it's I love it. So I just see you. Okay. Yeah, I just see you that just people so you take yourself out to eat or something like that. Yeah, much love to you. I'm proud of you too, man. Hey, y'all.
Yeah, man. Shout out to them, man. I thought that was super dope. That he was super considerate in terms of his mom just passed away, and just wanted to do a nice gesture, man. I thought that was super dope. And it's good to see black men coming together in that kind of sense. All right, let's see. Where I want to go next. All right, let's see. Let's get to some of these topics for tonight. All right, so I want to start this, man. I know I started off the live stream by saying that I think that whenever it comes to black folks, like, we always think that like everybody is trying to discriminate against us. We think that everything, if something doesn't go your way, is racist. If a company starts to change certain policies that appear to be targeted, which it could be, but with good reason, people will say, "Oh, they're being racist," and this, that, and the third. And I'm like, nah. Sometimes black folks just be loud, wrong, and hella ghetto, and that just is what it is. But I know there's been this big controversy about Carnival and them banning the boots on the grounds fans, supposedly, and them not playing any rap music. Now, when people don't do when people don't do their research, you know, they'll just take things at face value whenever it comes to, oh yeah, they banning fans and blah blah blah. But let's get into some of these videos first. And we're gonna go over to TikTok. All right, because again, you know, white people are out to steal your joy, and they don't want to see you. They don't want to see you prosper. They don't want to see you live. They don't want to see you thrive. All right.
Oh no, you little Columbus.
Oh, see, here we go. Let's see, here we go.
Oh no, you little Columbus.
Let's see. All right, here we go. I'm not going to play this whole thing. It's like 3
Oh no, you little Columbus cadet. That's our word. Look at you colonizing just like your ancestors. Well, since it is our word and a term that was created by a black woman, I'll use it the correct way. You know what really gives me black fatigue? People like this. Actually, they make me think that segregation won't be such a bad idea. They have plenty of boring, unseasoned cruises for them to go throw their cowboy hats up and square dance and yeehaw on. But for some reason, the name Carnival Cruise gets their fucking draws in a bunch. And honestly, it's because they hate to see black people enjoying themselves. They literally hate to see black joy. They gaslight us and say, oh, it's because of all the fights, all of the violence. Why don't you ask them about Woodstock 1999 and why there would never be another fucking Woodstock, and it was none of us in sight. Jesus.
I don't see how Woodstock in 1999 correlates or relates to motherfuckers with they loud ass fans on the cruise ship everywhere, clacking, flapping. It could possibly hit somebody. It could be a safety hazard, but carry on, good sister.
And then they say, oh, well, rap music brings out the wrong crowd. It brings out fights. And I mean, to that I say that there is low vibrational frequencies in all types of music. Yes, there.
Okay. I mean, that could be true. That could be true. But I look, and I could be wrong, and you know, maybe someone can correct me in the chat, but I've never seen white people seriously fight at a rock concert, even at a heavy metal concert. Yeah, they may be head banging and whatever, but it never leads to violence. I never been to a white establishment or an establishment that's non-black and seen, you know, white men get into it with each other over whatever music is playing. That should be relegated to us. I never seen, you know, the Latino community. I never seen anybody getting in brawls and fights and shit like that from their music. Like, let's be for real, man. That shit is specific to us.
There is low vibrational frequencies in rap music. Don't nobody want to hear no fucking drill music on the floor.
And look, she got a tapestry up in her room. All right, done said. There's a couple red flags here, man. When you got a chick with the septum ring, the tapestry, and she got a neon light, and she probably got crystals. Yeah, nah, man. Fellas, you gotta
I'm walking the fuck out if I hear drill music. I mean, back in the day, it was trap music. It was gangster music. But guess what other genre of music brings out the low vibrational crowd? Heavy metal and rock. In fact, Limp Bizkit got up on Woodstock 1999 and perform. And because they performed the song, these people proceeded to tear up the fucking festival. I'm talking about tearing off walls, starting fires, pushing each other, just because it was some fucking headbanging going on. But they want you to think that that's us. Which, if I'm not mistaken, didn't the Caucasians, like, unalive the Neanderthals? Y'all been at war since the fucking beginning. Isn't that why y'all are here and they aren't? I may be wrong on that. Y'all can definitely fact check.
The Caucasians took out the Neanderthals. Look, she done went off on a whole nother tangent. At the end of the day, rap music and certain types of rap music definitely does bring out a certain demographic of people. And I mean, cause hell, you play some 3-6 from back in the day, you fucking throw some 3-6 Mafia, some Pastor Troy, some Crime Mob. Yeah, nah, that's fight music. Lil Scrappy, like, that was certified fight music. Niggas is fighting, you know? So nah, ain't nobody trying to steal joy. But let's see. But I got some more here. Carnival don't like black people. Again, we're gonna clarify this here in a second, but I just want to get these videos out the way first. You know, because apparently, hey, everybody is just against.
Carnival Cruise Line does not like black people, and they don't want black people taking their cruises, okay? It started off with the speakers telling people that they can't bring...
Whoa, hold on.
Carnival Cruise Line does...
Hold on. Now.
Carnival Cruise Line does not like black people, and they don't want black people taking their cruises, okay? It started off with the speakers telling people that they can't bring speakers no more. Why would you not want people to be able to bring speakers and listen to their own music? Anyway, now...
Carnival, look, I had my speaker taken away on the cruise that I was on back in May. We had landed in the Bahamas at Freeport. We were going to a all-inclusive resort. And I was like, you know what, I'm going to take my speaker, you know, so I can play my music or whatever. And, you know, they actually ended up having like a live DJ or whatever. So the music was cool. So I didn't even need my speaker. But once we got back on the boat or whatever, you know, they ended up taking my speaker, confiscating my speaker until we docked and we got back to the most boring city in the world or in the United States, which is Jacksonville. And I was like, yo, what the fuck? But it was some women that looked similar to the young lady right here. And they was about to cause a scene. They were like, I ain't giving up my speaker. I mean, I give it to my housekeeper, but I ain't giving up my speaker. And I'm just like, you know what? It's not that deep. Like, go ahead and take the speaker. But, you know, people tend to, you give people an inch and they end up taking a mile. So motherfuckers probably be blasting their music hella loud, being disruptive, and that's the true reason why, you know what I'm saying, they ended up taking the speakers away. Like, let's be for real.
Now Carnival has banned rap music on their cruises. Now I've been seeing little posts here and there the last couple of days.
I don't think that's true.
Carnival is not playing rap music in the clubs no more. But this morning I actually saw a video of somebody in the club. There was nobody on the dance floor and they were literally playing soca music. And the caption was like how they asked the DJ if the DJ could play some rap music in the club, and the DJ let them know that they're not allowed to play rap music anymore. So they put on soca. Now y'all tell me, a place that does not allow rap music and rap music only. No other type of music is not allowed to be played but rap music. Y'all, please tell me, what is the demographic of people that they're trying to keep away? And Carnival, y'all got...
I mean, it could be ghetto white people. I mean, white people are the biggest consumers of rap music. You know what I'm saying? They're the ones who are willing to pay, you know, said prices. So I don't know. It could be ghetto white people. Who knows?
Some nerve, because y'all are mad dirty, y'all mad cheap, y'all mad ghetto. Every time I see a video of Carnival, the stairways is all rusty. Y'all got a whole documentary out here about how y'all ships be catching on fire and shit mixed with piss all on the walls, all on the floors, and y'all got beef with rap music. I think y'all have bigger fish to fry. And it's so crazy because I've never been on a cruise, and I always said, like, when I go on a cruise with, like, me and my homegirls, like, without my kids, we're gonna go on Carnival because it seems like that's the party cruise. I don't bring my kids in, like, high volume areas. Like, I would take my kids on one of those, like, calmer cruises. Oh, yeah, but now Carnival won't be seeing me, baby. I'm good, love. Enjoy. Carnival Cruise Line does not...
She's good. Say, she's good, love. Enjoy. I'm pretty sure that Carnival will be doing quite all right without her contributions. I'm pretty sure they'll be okay. Let's see. Let me get to this other video again, man. Y'all think that oh, you know what? Let's see. Yeah, let's go to some of the comments. Yeah, that's what I meant to do, cuz you know, that's what I meant to do. Let's go through some of these comments. Nobody wants to hear 30 speakers at one time. Somebody else is victim of everything. Yeah, victim of everything, but ashamed of nothing. Black fatigue is real. Speakers is valid, though. I hate when people walk around with speakers and blasting their music. She said Carnival is mad ghetto, but mad at the new rules. The rules are too ghetto. The rules are to unghetto the cruise. I mean, come on. Like, what are we talking about? The rules are to unghetto the cruise. Let's see. The cruise ship isn't a wouldn't blame them. Black fatigue is real. Even Carnival got the fatigue. Always offended, never ashamed. Yeah, I mean, I'm not mad at them for their speakers rule because, you know, folks, especially black folks, we be taking shit to the extreme, and that just is what it is. That is what it is. People like, nah, I ain't listening to this shit. All right, let's see. Let's go to the next video here. Again, because I just...
So is it just me or is...
Again, y'all...
So is it...
Y'all really think that, you know, white people are out here trying to steal your joy and they don't want to see black people have fun and shit like that? And it's like, nah, you just need to follow the freaking rules. That's it. Have some class. People be acting like black people, you know, somehow behaving in a certain manner, you know, is acting white, or you're trying to you're assimilating and whatever. Are you trying to say that black people are just incapable of not being civilized? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's dumb to me. But let's see. But here we go. We got another young lady here. We got some similar characteristics. The bonnet. We got the septum ring here. Okay. All right. Let's see what she's talking about.
Just me or is Carnival Cruise sending a clear message that they don't want a certain type of people, which is black people, on their boat. So I've been seeing.
Did y'all hear the smoke detector though? Y'all ain't hear the smoke detector though. Y'all ain't hear that. Yeah, that little sound right there. Let me hit it for you one more time. Yeah. See, some of y'all probably live with the smoke detector on right now, and you don't even know what's going off. Okay.
on their boat. So I've been on their
Hold up.
boat.
Y'all listen close.
People, which is black people on their boat. So I've been seeing videos. Me and my family, we go on a family cruise every year. I've never been on a cruise where there's been a fight. I've never been on a cruise where there has even been an argument. I know it happens, but it seems like the once out of every 1,000 of cruise they go on a year, y'all try to promote that only black people be fighting and stuff on the boat, when most of the videos y'all see a group of black people actually vibing. Last video I just seen, it was a group, like after the club, they were doing flips in the hallway, like having a flip contest. It's normally just fun, but these bans are becoming very targeted. So first they ban speakers, then
Again, cause niggas be bumping their music too loud and it be late at night, and motherfuckers be trying to sleep so they can get off the boat and have a good time the next day.
they ban fans, like the hand fan.
Yeah, they banned the. We gonna get to the bands, the fans ban here in a second.
Fans. So they was playing boots on the ground. So no more boots on the ground. They banned fans. So now they have a dress code in the nightclub, which I've never seen that before. This dude had his shirt open and a man came up to him and told him to close his shirt. I've never seen that. It's a hot ass cruise. We in the Caribbean and it's hot as fuck. Then
y'all heard the chirp. I heard the chirp. Y'all ain't hear the chirp, but I heard.
Y'all are now banning rap music in a club. So everybody else gets to have their night of music. There's 80s night, 90s night, and rock and country, but no rap music. It's a clear message that they're showing. Me and my family, we, like I said, we take a cruise every year. But after seeing all of these bans and how targeted they're becoming towards black people, this might be the last year we take a cruise on Carnival and we have to find another cruise line, because I don't like that. We are your biggest demographic of people who book on your cruise. Like, what? So is it
again, man? Why do we have this sense of entitlement that, you know, you can just go wherever and just, you can go on anybody's establishment, anybody's boat, you can behave and do whatever you want to do, and there's not going to be any consequence just because you're one of the highest demographics. I'm pretty sure, you know, Carnival doesn't care about that. I'm pretty sure that some of the policies that they are putting in place is to avoid, you know, a lawsuit or you know, really, and people damaging their stuff and people getting in fights and whatever. I only see it ain't all black people, but for some reason it's always a black person that be in this shit. And I think people just be wanting our folks to just be civilized. If you're gonna do that ghetto shit at home. Don't bring that shit on the fucking boat. Okay? Let's get to some of these comments. Good luck finding another cruise line that plays rap. Not the color, it's the behavior. The smoke alarm chirping in the background is killing me. Again, man. You know, with a certain group of people, hey, that's how they be living. Heard that? Heard that? Hold up. Let's set y'all hearing real quick. Can y'all hear the chirp? Yo. Oh man, if your smoke detector is out right now, I'm gonna need you to get that shit fixed ASAP. All right. But it's the behavior and the attitude. You know what I'm saying? Black guy here, our community needs to take responsibility for how we handle conflict. Too often we act like the solution is to be bigger, stronger, or to hurt or embarrass the other person. AKA, oh my God, they such and such ate. They ate that up. Like, nah, you was just being rude and loud and wrong. Compare that to the Karens, Beckys, and Chads. Compare that to how Karens, Beckys, and Chads handle their issues. They argue, they act out, but it rarely ends in violence. We have our own Shaniquas, Chandras, and Tyrones who feed into harmful stereotypes. We can't keep excusing it. It starts with us. You know what I'm saying? You like the smoke detector? Yeah, I'm just saying. I know it's people living at home like that. Living at home like that. Don't even know. Don't even know the motherfucker going off. They like, what? What? Yeah, that's you. I didn't even know. But all right. So let's see. All right. Is that okay? There's one more video, and I would just want to play this one just for the comments, and then we're gonna get into what the CEO from Carnival said in reference to the fans and why Carnival, the real reason why Carnival may be doing what they're doing. So let's see. Let me pull up this next video. I don't know if I remember this one. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Because I noted that I was just here for the comments on this one. So let's see. It's not a cruise. It's a cruise, not a trail ride. Sometimes we mess things up ourselves. Carnival doesn't want to be the cruise line for black people. Again, making excuses. John just be saying stuff sometimes. Okay. Listen, Carnival wants what the black people bring to the cruise. Example, line dancing, cultural experience, music, all of the fun we bring, but they really don't want us. Have a good day. No, they don't want motherfuckers acting a damn fool on the damn boat. That's what they don't want. Let's see. Wait, okay, so then other people replied to this comment. Wait, so only people of color don't know how to act in public. Only people of color use these fans. Do you hear yourself? Well, I don't see nobody else using those boots on the ground fans. It's just us now. And I mean, no. I mean, bring your line dancing and cultural experience and music and all of that, but we just know how to act. That's it. Somebody said they didn't ban the fans, just using them indoors. They didn't ban rap. They banned personal speakers, and they didn't ban boots on the ground. Don't know why someone took that narrative and ran with it again. Because black people have it conditioned in our minds that white people just want to steal your joy, want to steal your fun, when it's like, nah, it's not. It's not like that at all whatsoever, man. So let's see. So let's get into what the CEO of Carnival had to say, because I guess he made an initial statement and there was still some confusion and there wasn't a lot of clarity. So he came back with another video, and this is what he had to say in regards to the fan ban.
Spent all of yesterday and today talking about fans. Are fans allowed on board? Yes, they are. We have not changed any rule regarding the fans that some of you like to have in your cabin. The electric fans, no bigger than 12 inches, and they are allowed, of course, to be in good. Please make sure they're in good working order, but you can, of course, continue to bring fans. There's been a lot written about this, and there has been some mistakes made by me because I didn't clarify. I should have done, and I apologize. And also by many of the YouTube bloggers who said we have now banned all fans. We haven't. Now, this refers to the Have Fun, Be Safe protocol that's in every cabin on every ship. And it lists all sorts of things, which I'm not going to go through here because it's self-explanatory. But it does include the word fans, which are not allowed on any indoor dance floor. And these are the paper fans, the fans
boots on the ground fans,
those handheld fans. For those are not allowed on any indoor dance floor. I should have been more specific. Apparently somebody was worried they couldn't bring their fan on the dance floor. No, you can't bring those either. But you are still allowed to bring your fan on board if you have the electric fan no bigger than 12 inches. And please don't ask the ship for a fan because we only have a few on every ship, and they are only for medical.
All right, so y'all get the gist of it. So again, man, they're not taking away the fans per se. You just can't use them. You just can't use them on the inside. And I think that's fair. I just think that's fair. I think that people having the running with the narrative that they ban the fans because it's they're trying to steal your joy and they're being racist. Like, man, y'all gotta stop with that. But then again, man, you gotta look at how we're presenting ourselves. That's why, again, man, people can disagree with me on the whole graduation ceremony thing, but again, man, that carries over into so many other facets to where you think that you're just entitled to do whatever it is that you want to do because you don't want nobody stealing your joy. You know what I'm saying? But let's see. So then here's a lady who's I think she's a cruise planner, but she basically gives her explanation as to why she thinks Carnival is making the changes that they're making.
Okay, guys.
So let's see. So let's see what she gotta say, and then we probably gonna wrap it up tonight. All right, let's see. Here we go.
I spent this afternoon looking over Carnival Cruise Line's financials, and I think I might understand why they're doing what they're doing. Let's get into it. Now, I have spent literal weeks on this account now asking why Carnival is doing what they're doing in regards to all of the bans and all of the changes. There has been so much social commentary around this topic, and a lot of you are just racist and classist. I said what I said. But guys, I think we're not looking at it the right way. Because baby, I think this really is all about the money. Because I think that maybe financially, Carnival doesn't have a choice. Hear me out. Now, baby, I want to be clear. I hope I am wrong, like really wrong. Because by the time I was done, I was a little frightened. Now, we all know that the cruise lines took a huge hit during COVID and had to take out these mega loans. What I wasn't aware of is that one of those loans that Carnival took out was due to mature next year. And it had a high interest rate, 7 point something or other. Royal Caribbean's financials are exponentially better. Coco K or Key or whatever, don't get mad. Y'all always get mad. Has been a massive success. So successful, they bought Costa Maya, in which they're going to make it Perfect Day Mexico. Now, Royal Caribbean has a better credit rating. They have more liquid assets. They have less debt. But more importantly, their cruisers can spend more, and this matters. But not for classist or social reasons. It matters because if there's another economic downturn, statistically speaking, those people will still be able to cruise. Or there's a greater likelihood that they'll still be able to cruise, assuming that the economy doesn't totally shit the bed. Sorry for the crude vernacular, I just gotta put this in layman's terms. Whereas Carnival has more debt. Carnival doesn't have as good of a credit rating. And Carnival...
Okay, so, I mean, I'm not gonna... It's about 4 minutes long. But, I mean, again, the reasons why they are making said changes, has nothing to do with racism, whatever. It comes down to the financials. And at the end of the day, what she goes on to explain at the towards the end is that, if we were to ever, go into a some economic downtimes, people who are the primary customers of, Carnival, like old girl said at the beginning, the black demographic, maybe lower middle class folks, they're not going to have the disposable income to spend on a cruise, if things were to go in an economic type of downturn or whatnot. I mean, niggas is still able to cruise now, but I mean, if shit got bad, I mean, those ships could be empty because said people aren't able to afford those cruises. And I mean, it's not like that demographic really cares versus, again, man, it's a business decision. Like, you want to make sure that you can attract people that are going to be willing to pay. And, I know a lot of my friends that are like, I will skip Carnival and go on Virgin, or Royal Caribbean because they know they're not going to have to deal with the riffraff. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean, I'm not mad at Carnival for, switching some things up. People gotta know how to act. You know what I'm saying? But you don't know how to act, and you can't even change your goddamn smoke detector. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, don't talk to me about shit. And you got that going on at your house. All right. Don't say shit to me about nothing. And you hearing that every single day. Every single day. You don't even know what smoke detector is coming from. Cause you ain't even thought to pull out a chair and just climb up there and be like, man, let me just change let me see what the battery life is like. You just used to hearing that all day. Man, there was a time, I'm not gonna lie. Probably like early to mid 20s. I was living in Raleigh at the time, and I really didn't give a fuck about the smoke detector. You know what I'm saying? I got used to living with the church. I got used to that. And now that I look back on it, it's like, why did you live like that? And it got to the point to where like it didn't even bother me. And that's what a lot of look. I feel like that has to be a mental condition. Y'all gotta change the idea of smoke detector, man. But nevertheless, I'm not mad at Carnival for changing their policies and everything. You know what I'm saying, to maybe try to attract a higher paying clientele. And if you are gonna be on a Carnival cruise or any cruise for that matter, man, just know how to act. That's it. That's really it at the end of the day. But nevertheless, though, man. Nevertheless, let's see. I think we're gonna call it. I think we're gonna call it a night here, y'all. Yeah. I think this is a good stopping point. I got some other topics, but I think I'm gonna save them for maybe next week. I'll save them for next week. But with that being said, man, I'm gonna get up out of here. I'm about to continue watching Love Island so I can get all the way caught up on it. If you haven't watched Love Island, I highly suggest, you know what I'm saying, you download the Peacock app, and or if you know somebody with the Peacock app, get their username and password. I would give you mine, but I'm actually using somebody else's, so I don't have one. Okay, so but with that being said, man, if there's anything that you ever want to do in life, remember that it requires patience, consistency, and most importantly, it don't happen overnight. See y'all on the next video. Peace.
Jesus.